Hey you guys, it is Rising High Priestess, also known as Gabrielle Victoria at Rising High Priestess on Instagram and RisingHighPriestess.com. I am coming at you today with a tarot reading. I hope your energy is well. I hope your spirits are good and lifted up high. I know it's been a minute since I've been here, y'all. I know. But life happens and I'm here today. So I want you to take a deep breath. Inhale. Set your intention. And exhale. We're going to do a nice little reading today and get into it with a new deck that I am working with and I am incredibly in love with. I'm going to pull until my heart's content. I do believe I'm going to do 3 to 4 3-card spreads today. So, okay, I'm going to do 3. So it's going to be Group A, Group B, and Group C. Each deck will have 3 cards in it. So if you choose Group A, Group B, Group C, I hope the cards resonate with you. And I hope it does something for you and it resonates with your energy, okay? All right, let's get into it, my loves and lovettes. We are fresh off of a full moon, the first full moon of October. We are now in everyone's favorite season, right? Who doesn't like pumpkin season? All right, so Group A, you are up first. I'm about to pull 3 cards and read them. And then we're just gonna mosey on down the line, all right? Take a deep breath. I hope that these cards resonate with those who it is meant for. Ask for protection for those who are listening, those who are watching. I hope that whatever spirit is meant to get with them today, that it resonates with their spirit, their soul, their shando. Clear all blockages, open these roads up, and let the abundance and the prosperity fall down. In the love, let's go. All right, Group A. Okay, so the cards that came up for you, you have the reverse 10 of Wands. You have the 6 of Wands that came up as well. And you have the reverse Fool card. So we're going to start with the reverse 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands speaks a lot about challenges, and it deals a lot with, you know, bearing the responsibility of that issue you're running into, and realizing to some degree there's no savior in your life. You know, you are your only savior. You're the person who can uproot yourself from whatever situation you have found yourself in currently. But with your card being reversed, it's letting me know that some of the funk that you find yourself in, you are not totally responsible for. You're doing your side of the labor, but someone else is being negligent. So this will go perfectly for people who may be in a marriage or a relationship, and listen, that other person is just not pulling their weight right now. That other person is kind of leaving you to do all of the emotional labor on your own. And we have to create a boundary and say, you know what? I'm not anyone's workhorse. I'm not a work mule. I can work with you, but I'm not going to work for you, okay? So that was your first card today. And it looks beautiful, right? Can you see it? Focus, focus. Let's see if I get it focused. There we go. All right, it's my first time using my camera, so thank you for your patience. It took me forever to get it set up. All right, so now we come to the 6 of Wands that came up for you. This is again Group A. This is your second card in this 3-card pull. This card is speaking all about recognition and advancement. It's almost as if you are climbing a ladder. You are starting to finally get some success coming up under you, which for some people can be intimidating. And it means that with more success, more responsibility comes and more obstacles. But this card is telling you, like, hey, keep the path. Keep that journey. Whatever it is you're working toward right now, I know you're tired. I know you're tired of working from home. I know that you're tired of having 15,000 Zoom conferences a day. But you are being recognized for the labor that you are putting in. You are being recognized for those times you stay overnight. Not overnight, but overtime. Those times that you check in early. Those that you are checking in on your teammates and your management, your leadership. Spirit is saying today, like, hey, that window of opportunity you were praying for, that you've been manifesting, is starting to finally open for you. And it's not by coincidence. It's due to all of your hard work that you've been putting in, you know. So this is what it looks like. There we go. It's literally a window. And another thing with this card is, I like to say that for those who this card comes from, it also means that as you climb those stairs, as you get to your level of success, you are not meant to turn your back on anyone behind you. Just as you are climbing, you are meant to look back and reach out and help bring someone with you. Okay? Even if that means getting them in the space that you used to occupy, making sure they're getting recognition, doing what you can to kind of shine some of your light onto them. It doesn't mean that your light becomes dimmer. It just means that you're more aware that you're not the only one in this journey. Okay? So now we get to the reverse Fool card. Okay? So for some reason, you are resisting your journey. You're resisting some of these challenges. And maybe it's out of fear. Maybe it's because you are expecting worst case scenario. It could also be because you're just used to things not working in your favor. So to some degree, you're not even in a space where you want to try anymore. I'm going to let you know that this previous card, the Six of Wands that came up, is telling you you are so close to your window. There's no need for you to let up off of that gas right now. In fact, you are being challenged to go harder and really step out on blind faith right now. Whatever is coming before you, whatever opportunities, is not by coincidence. Even if you don't get that, you know, opportunity, it's putting something in you that is going to allow you to get to the next level. You are gaining a skill set. You are gaining an experience that's going to make your ascension so much more smooth, you know? So don't chalk it up as a loss. I know it's really easy to do that when things don't go our way. Look at it and say, how can I apply this in my journey on the next level? Whether or not it went my way or not. It's all about ascension for Group A. All right. So now Group B, let's begin with you. I'm going to do a quick shuffle. I have to get used to looking in this lens. I keep looking at the panel up top and not down here, so y'all just gotta be patient with me. I'm trying to stay timed. So all right, Group B, here are your cards today. So you have the reverse Three of Cups that came up, the reverse Two of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. I thought it was reversed. It wasn't. My nose is tingling and it's bothering me, you guys. Okay. So let's start with the reverse Three of Cups. Now, traditionally, your Three of Cups means that this is a time of celebration. This is a time of, hey, I made it. Let's go out. Let's reconnect. Let's spend some time connecting with the divine feminine. This could be a collaboration between you and the women in your family and really bringing closeness. But the reverse Three of Cups lets me know that even if you are becoming successful, your support system, your cheerleader squad, your feminine circle is not as strong as it needs to be. It kind of feels as if you are out here on your own, making it work, making it do what it do. And this creates kind of like a loneliness, you know, like I don't have this sisterhood. I don't have this village that I can come to and come to for support or come to for answers. And so even though your success is there, it's something that is missing. There's a void. And it's not to say it's just not there, you know, totally. Sometimes in our pursuit of success, we can kind of become tunnel vision. And it can kind of exclude people, you know, subconsciously, not on purpose. So you may need to start extending olive branches with those who you may have lost some contact with, or those who, you know, you may notice the energy has been kind of weird. Reconnect with them so that you have your village, you know, beside you and behind you and surrounding you, so that when it's time for you to put that toast up, you have someone to clean that glass with, and someone who understands your journey. You know, they're just not your partner, but they're a friend, you know. All right, so your second card is the reverse 2 of Wands. And this card always lets me know that somewhere along the way you became ultra independent, and your ultra independence comes from trauma. You don't know how to ask for help. You don't know how to accept help, and you don't know how to trust help. And a lot of people, you know, underestimate the ability to trust help. People can offer you help all day long, but if you're not in a space to receive the help, then it's useless. And sometimes you take it in a very condescending way, right? And so this card is saying, don't block your blessings due to feeling like you are always under attack. There's no need for you to always be on guard. Everyone is not your enemy. Everyone is not praying for your downfall. Yes, some people have done it in the past, but some people genuinely want to see you grow, genuinely want to see you glow up. They want to see you reach that height, reach that success. You have to let them. Let them. You allowing someone to help you is allowing them to get their blessing, to get their manifestation. It's another part that they must, you know, complete. And you have to allow people that, you know. Work on your ability to trust people when they're offering a helping hand. And not everyone wants something from you. Some people genuinely that's just how they are. Focus on your ultra independence and your need to only trust yourself. This is also manifesting in parts of your relationships, where if you're not in control, you don't trust it. I know it's scary. It's very scary to put blind faith in a person. And I'm not saying that everyone is worthy of that, you know. But when it comes to people who you have committed, you know, your life to, maybe it's a marriage, or you guys are raising children together, you guys are engaged, to some degree, you're going to have to let go of the need to control them and trust that they have your best interest in mind. And if they don't, you have to trust that your intuition is going to let you know what's up and let you know how to proceed, okay? And your last card that came up is the 7 of Swords, and this speaks to you having a lot of confusion. It's a lot going on in this brain. You have a lot of anxiety. You're not sleeping well, honey. You need to get your thoughts out of your head. You're overthinking. You're allowing yourself to overanalyze and overworry. It's like your brain is overstimulated right now. And so you're being encouraged to write down the things that are going through your head, because I know you don't trust anyone enough to go and vent to them. So you're going to have to develop a system where you're venting so you can release, but it's in a space where you feel safe enough to do so. And that could be a journal. That can be a therapist that you text or you talk to through video chat. But all of this confusion and brain fog that you've been experiencing is due to things that you have been suppressing. No vitamin is working. I already know, you've tried. None of your vitamins are working. Your energy drinks ain't working. In fact, your energy drinks are causing more harm than anything. They're making you more tired, which is kind of weird, right? It's because it's not a physical exhaustion. It's a spiritual exhaustion. It's an emotional exhaustion. And you have to clear all of this off of your aura and off of your physical body so that you can finally get to your success, because this fog is going to block you from knowing your path. You won't be able to see it, okay? All right, so let's get to group C. Quick shuffle. All right. I always like to mix up and pull or switch out a card sometimes. Sometimes they can be a little clingy. They cling to the previous pull, you know. All right, so group C, the 3 cards that came up for you, you have the 10 of Wands, followed by the 6 of Wands, followed by the Dawn of Swords. So let's start with the Dawn of Swords. This is a time of reflection for you. You are meant to look back over this past year. What didn't work for you? Okay? Every year we go through this, right? Group C, we go through it at the end of the year. We start saying we had a little technical difficulty, but I am back to finish up group C. I'm going to start all the way over with your cards. They already came out. I'm going to leave them as they were, and we're going to get back into it, okay? So the first card that came up for you would be the 10 of Wands, followed by the 6 of Wands, followed by the Dawn of Swords. So let's start with your Dawn of Swords. And this is what she looks like right there. Yep. So your Dawn of Swords card, this speaks about you needing to take some time to reflect before you dive into your feelings, before you swim in your emotions. You need to separate what you feel from fact. Feelings will lie to you, okay? The Dawn of Swords means you want to move with purpose. You want to be intentional. You want to be diligent. And none of those things are emotion-based or centered. So before you respond or react to something, more so react, make sure you are responding to the true issue and not just your feelings. Feelings come and go, but fact remains, okay? The next card that comes up for you, the 6 of Wands. And we went through this card before, if I'm not mistaken, with a previous group about recognition and advancement and opportunities. You know, windows of opportunities are starting to open for you. But with that opportunity comes the responsibility of making sure that as you are making it through the window, you are pulling someone up to that floor that you're leaving behind. You don't want to become so focused on your vision and your goals that you kind of make it a habit of leaving people in the dust. So keep in mind that your advancement is still an opportunity for someone else. And it kind of lies on you, the responsibility morally, spiritually, to make sure that you give other people the same opportunities that you were given or you've earned, however you want to put it. You can always still extend that olive branch to those coming after you, okay? And the last card that came up, the 10 of Wands. This card is all about challenges and responsibility. This card was upright. There's no way of getting around the work that we must do. When we are assigned a divine assignment, our avoidance of it only makes it that much longer. You know, it kind of drags it out. And so with this card, you are being challenged to answer whatever call it is that you feel yourself hearing. Answer it even when you don't want to. Always make sure that you are in agreement with your growth, in alignment with your growth. And when we do that, we graciously answer the challenges. And we carry that responsibility with a little more pride. And that is all